What's going on, everybody? It's me, Tewty Tron. We're back with another Tewty Toon. Jay Garrick, the guy that has been requested by my patrons for a very, very, very long time. Speaking of which, my patrons, I've got Dark Wanderer, Little Cheesy, and Demadoogie. Those are all awesome patrons. They've been supporting me for a while now. Jay Garrick, puffin chest ass, cowboy boot wearing ass, compensating for something ass, speedster. He is widely considered the worst speedster in the game, and that's fine because he's still usable. Like, if you enjoy the character a lot, then there's still ways to use him, and I think I have been upgrading him for the longest time because, like, I just, priority after priority kept changing, and, like, rings were expensive and gear was expensive. This was a physical month. We're shooting this in September, so this is Hush and Azreal month. Excuse me. Whatchamacallit. So his gear was just hard to come by. So I finally got him up there. I play tested him. I made some comps. I really enjoyed them. Fun, interesting kind of speedster for sure. He does have a lot of potential. Is like, if when he gets a rework eventually, Hate Mail thinks he could have been the answer to the speed meta, which I still think is possible. The only physical speedster, which is cool. What is his role? Right? His role is largely going to be control and, excuse me, anti-evasion a little bit, just a smidge. And, yeah, that's about it. Control, taking turns, and anti-evasion. And he doesn't really excel in a lot of those, but there are some combos in the game that I think can be pretty effective that he fits kind of perfectly for, right? So we'll talk about all that when we get to Synergies. That's going to be where he really kind of meshes in a bit more, is in the Synergy page. Let's talk about his stats. So the strength, the 915 is pretty normal, but the 1153 is kind of low, I'm not going to lie. So he doesn't hit the hardest. He is a physical-based damage dealer. So agility is very high, though, and stamina is a little above average, actually. So he's a little tankier of a speedster than the other, like, 5 that we have in the game, right? I think the only speedster I really care about / want is Impulse, but who knows, one day maybe. Intelligence is a little higher than most physical characters, which is nice, but it's really not much higher than most. So he's still going to be squishy to, like, special damage greens like Lex, Jessica Cruz, all the good stuff, Larfleeze. Health pool is normal, 2800 or 28,000. Speed is really good. He's like the top 5 speed characters in the game at 130, which fits, obviously, since he is a speedster, right? Now, this is where it gets weird, because his strength is low. He's got more tanky stats, right? But his crit chance is still super high, right? Like, 47% crit chance is the highest in the game. And yet he's not really built as an assassin, but he's got the assassin crit chance, which is nice. And then the crit value is the second highest in the game, which is nice as well. So let's talk about his kit. So his kit kind of feels a little basic, right? Vortex Strike damage, we can strike twice, and we have a 50% chance to gain a permanent speed up with the legendary. So very basic, right? Whirlwind Sweep. So this is light damage to all enemies. We gain 2 permanent speed ups, which is nice, and then 50% chance to use Vortex Strike on the random enemy. So this is kind of like a wombo combo, where, like, you hit everybody, and then you can use your basic, and then your basic has the opportunity to go off twice, and then you could technically, you could potentially gain 4 permanent speed ups from the wombo combo, but because everything's kind of a 50-50 chance, it's very unlikely that you're going to get all 4. You're guaranteed 2, but 4 is a little much. Flash Barrage. This is actually one of my favorite animations in the game. Like, so when they designed Jay Garrick, before we finish this, like, his character model, let's be honest, kind of sucks. The lightning is nice. I like the lightning. I like the eyes, but his, like, body posture, his puffed out chest, you know, the hat that just doesn't look like it's sitting on top of his head right. It just doesn't look right. And even in game, it's kind of worse because he looks like an old man in game. But then you come out here, that is legitimately the coolest portrait in the game. Like, I fucking love that portrait. Whoever designed it, kudos, amazing job. Coolest portrait in the game. Now, sorry, back to the ability. Flash Barrage, one of the coolest animations in the game, in my opinion. Where heavy damage to an enemy, which isn't really that heavy. Apply 10% turn meter down per speed up on Jay Garrick, right? So, you shouldn't, if you open up the fight with this ability, I don't think you're going to apply any turn meter down. You have to have speed ups before you can apply the turn meter down. Maxing out at 10, and then also the legendary point is apply 2 speed downs to the target, which is also... I take this last because I hesitate on speed down characters especially, because I've lost so many fights in a PvP because I've stacked so many speed downs in on a character that has like death immunity or damage immunity, and I literally just can never kill them. So I'm hesitant to take this. If you bring a Purger with him, you have better likelihood of winning, but it's still not guaranteed if that Purger dies, right? So that's why I just kind of avoid that. But here's another thing. It's on his third ability too. So like, if you just don't click the auto button when you're playing a game and you try and just avoid using this ability at all costs, then you won't have that problem. So you could still safely take that point. And then, okay, this is where the interesting part of his kit gets in, right? When an enemy gains turn meter up, we have a 75% chance to steal up to 25% of that turn meter from the target, right? So this is interesting because most of the time, if people gain turn meter, it's passively most of the time, and whatchamacallit, it's never normally more than 25%. Like, there's some people that can do more than 25%, but most of the time it's less than that. And whatchamacallit, so it really only works on active abilities that grant turn meter, and so it also does not work on turn 0 turn meter abilities. So Brainiac, Martian Manhunter, Cheetah, you're not going to steal turn meter from turn 0 leaders that give turn meter, so just be aware of that. But it's an interesting idea, and if they expand upon it in their rework, if they do have it so that it kind of does affect that turn 0 leadership, then that could really throw a wrench into the meta, which is awesome. And then when Steel Speed activates, we reduce the cooldown of Flash Barrage by 1, which is also kind of interesting. Passive ability. This one's also kind of an interesting one because it's one of the most unique passives in the game. There's only one other character that has like a stat increase passive, and that's Wonder Woman POT, Princess of Themyscira. Sorry, this is a Shirley Temple, so no alcohol, it's just Sprite and grenadine, that's it. Alright. Passive ability, Jay Garrick gains 50% agility, right? So he automatically becomes even tankier because his agility stat's already really good. And then the legendary point is Jay Garrick gains an equal amount of hit chance, right? So here's the thing. This is like, if you know what hit chance up is, right? Owlman grants it. Steppenwolf grants it. I think Dr. Fate has a few of them in their kits. So does Terra, maybe. I think Terra might. Hit chance up is a buff that increases your opportunity to hit an evading target. Or if you have hit chance down on you, it kind of equals it out a little bit. This is a stat increase. and I think he's the only one with a stat of hit chance, at least visible. Like I don't. It's really hard to find. I don't think you can see hit chance percentage on characters, but this one tells me like he has excess hit chance because he has excess agility. So the more agility I can give him, the more hit chance he has, which is nice. Trying to think. Basically, he's just better at hitting evasion characters without having to stack up buffs, right? That's the whole shtick there. So, how do we make him work, right? Why do we use Jay over somebody else? Let's look at synergies, and we're going to start off at the bottom with energy synergies, and you're all going to be like, Tewty Toons, the fuck is wrong with you? I see it Lex Luthor chilling in your synergy page, bro. You're right. I'm a fucking hypocrite. It's So Lex, I have a love-hate relationship with this man. He is a god. He's a god tier character, right? But he's also kind of dampened in viability since the speed meta came out, since Martian Manhunter, since Cheetah. They kind of brought an equal playing field to Lex, right? That being said, he's still really good at what he does. And I do appreciate the fact that he can still give characters like Jay Garrick a place to shine, right? Most of the time, when you see Lex, you'll also see him with either Reverse Flash or Barry Allen Flash. And that's because they're so fast that they can buff up really quick and start the turn meter snowball effect, right? Well, Jay Garrick can also give that buff effect. And he's a physical character, which opens the door for you to use a different green, right? You can have Lex on your team, but then you can bring in another green that you normally wouldn't have the opportunity to do so. Like Doomsday, for instance. Like, you would bring Jay so you can start buffing up early, give Doomsday the extra health, heal, turn meter, and buffs so that he can start rolling faster. And then, yeah, so that's kind of why I enjoy doing that. You could also bring in Captain Atom as another good choice, because Captain Atom can't buff himself, right? He doesn't need, but he likes to have intelligence ups, and Lex offers those. But if I have Lex and Reverse Flash, why am I bringing a third green, right? So Jay helps fill that void, right? Medfill, same kind of shtick with Lex, right? The speed meta, in a way, bring Jay, let him have a turn, and then you can start your snowballing. Mirror Master does really well with like speed down characters and speed control characters. And he's special damage green with, guess what, a purge. So if you do stack a shit ton of speed downs on a character, you can still kill them because he does have a purge on his third ability, which is really nice. And then also Kid Flash, because Kid Flash benefits from allies and enemies having speed ups. So if you're fighting a speedster or someone with speed ups and Jay Garrick is on your team, you can amplify the amount of speed ups that Kid Flash has and then create kind of like his Kid Flash has very hard gates to hit on his passives, but Jay Garrick can help you hit those gates. So yeah, that's where that comes from. Now, as far as Mystics go, he does well with Jay, or with, not Jay, he is Jay. He does well with Ra's al Ghul because he's fast and he attacks on all of his abilities, which allows Ra's al Ghul to follow up with his attack as well. So the more times that Jay takes turns, the more times that Ra's gets to out-of-turn attack. And it's awesome. Cheetah is good for speed meta, obviously, but he also benefits from strength ups, so that's a thing. Star Sapphire is another good one because he buffs on 2 of his 3 abilities, so he can gain the mends from Star Sapphire to keep going a little bit, right? And then we have Mary Shazam as well, who has the ability to offer extra speed ups to her team, which is really nice. And then number 4, so there really aren't a whole lot of physicals he straight up synergizes with, right? I think Boomerang would be fun for like a wombo combo kind of effect. So if you brought Lex, right, and you opened up with Jay Garrick's Tornado ability, his AoE, to buff up, right? Captain Boomerang might go before your enemy team now, and he can use his AoE to turn meter them down, which is an interesting thing. Not only that, but then I also like to use Jay Garrick to remove awarenesses from the enemy team. So if you're up against a Donna Troy team or a Martian Manhunter team, you can kind of do your AoE, remove all those initial awarenesses, and open the door for someone like Cassandra Cain to come in with her big ass Mega Bleed AoE ability and do some real damage, right? So that's another like gateway that he opens that other speedsters don't, because I think, well, I guess Reverse Flash and Kid Flash both have AoEs, don't they? Well, fuck. Regardless, Green Arrow is another good one, because the more that Jay takes turns, the more he has the opportunity to crit, right? He's got that 47% crit chance. Even though he doesn't do a shit ton of damage, he's still going to be able to debuff the enemy team under a Green Arrow lead, right? So that's kind of where that is coming from. But there really aren't any direct synergies with red characters out there. So that's just the way the cookie crumbles, guys. I can't fill all 4 slots every time. But bam. Alright, let's go into PvP. I keep thinking my door's open and I'm like gonna wake up people. I hope not. I'm like kind of screaming at the top of my lungs right now at my phone. Alright, so we have a Lex team right hither. Alright, interesting. I would see, here's the problem. I would do this, but the Flash, Barry Allen Flash, is faster than Jay Garrick, so he still has the advantage there. I need someone that's a rare. It's not rare. It's an occurrence that you have to avoid, unfortunately. Red Hood. Let's see what you got. Okay, so he's trying to bring turn meter down with Cersei and Kilowog, right? So let's go ahead and let's bring out the Lex team first. We'll get out our J first. Mr. Garrick. And then we're gonna do... Let's look at greens real quick just to see what extra greens we could bring to the scene of the crime, I guess. We could do Mirror Master for the extra special damage. He actually does quite a bit of special damage. We could do Captain Atom. We could do Heat Wave would be really good as well. Heat Wave would be really good. Let's just do Heat Wave. And then we need a blue character, kind of to survive the initial brunt of it all. We could do Cersei as a just-in-case measure, right? Or we could do Grundy as a taunter. Yeah, let's do Grundy, and we'll just hit him up, right? Hopefully we can kill the Deadshot, or not the Deadshot, the Red Hood before he has a turn, before any of them have a turn, really. And then that way we can stop. We can prevent his. Oh Jesus, my voice. Oh, what happened to my voice? Oh shit. That way we can prevent the turn meter down manipulation if Grundy were to die, right? So let's go ahead. We're gonna start off with the tornado. We buffed up. We got our out of turn attack, and now we're starting to heal up, which is really nice. I'm gonna go ahead. And I can't decide. Should I attack? I'm gonna just hit him. Okay. Perfect. Oh shit. Jay, what you doing, boy? What you doing, Jay? Okay, see, I played that wrong. I played that wrong. What I needed to do is AoE with Heat Wave, because then Red Hood would not be able to revive from the Cersei revivification. So let's try this again. We're just going to replay it. Same team, just do it a different, better way. My throat, man. My throat. Kilowog hits hard. I didn't expect that from Kilowog. I expect that from Du Bois Kilowog because it's RB5, but like that's literally the only Kilowog I expect that from. Let's try that again. Where's he at? I don't think it was that one. I think it was this one, yeah. And then if that doesn't work, if this doesn't work, I hope it fucking works. We will instead use good the shield on the third go around. Ooh, we didn't kill him. Fuck. We did a little bit better at surviving when Cersei didn't get to rock our shit this time, which is nice. We're gonna just go ahead and try and purge these debuffs and heal. Perfect. Keep taunting, Grundy. I need you, buddy boy. Alright, I got some speed ups, so let's try and kill this Cersei. Ooh, excuse me. We got some turn meter down at a minimum, right? And then let's keep buffing up. Let's just buff up some more. AoE. I really want to kill this Cersei before. There we go. Perfect. And now let's go Kilowog. And AoE again. Booyah. Heat Wave. Doing work today, boys. Doing work. Just gotta play it right. And get lucky and not get AoE stunned by Cersei, you know? That's a thing you can't ever stop from happening, sadly. So that's one way to do it. I really like Heat Wave a lot, actually. I think he's a very good character. I don't like the character lore-wise. I just like the kit. The kit's good. The abs are good. What do we got here? He's got a high crit chance, and this is all greens, so I wouldn't want to fuck with that either. Anyway, it's hard to bring him against Superman because he doesn't deal the damage, but he still crits. So you're gonna trigger him, right? But I don't want to be that guy that's like, All right, here we go. So they have the turn meter. They have the awarenesses. They have the heal immunity. Trying to think here. Spectre at RB1, that's pretty scary. Probably gonna want to bring Cheetah, unfortunately, just to counter out the Manhunter. And then I'm gonna also probably want to do a red AoE character. So let's do Suicide Squad. And then I'm gonna say I'm good after that. I hope I'm good. Let's try it. So I'm gonna open up with Cheetah. No, I'm gonna open up with Jay, allowing Cheetah to one-shot Martian Manhunter. Fuck yes. This is gonna be so hot. Oh, wait a second. If I kill Martian Manhunter right away, though, this will be interesting. Because now they're all going to get an awareness if he dies. Oh, he didn't die. Shit. Okay, so that works out for me. If he didn't die, then I can just do this. Hopefully kill Spectre and John Constantine. Oh, fucking slutty. Oh, God. That was the hottest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, my God. Oh, see, guys? There's combos out there that he fills the void for. Yes, that was sexy if I've ever seen it in my life. Bring out the J, clear that shit out, send in the Cheetah and the Suicide Squad. Fucking love the Suicide Squad. That's awesome. That was such a good fucking fight. Now I'm like, I'll never be afraid of Martian Manhunter again, guys. Never. That was the tits. That was legit the tits. That was legit the tits? What? Alright, now we're gonna bring in some Medville. Alright, and then so there's 2 greens. I would probably want a blue. Another blah. What else do we want? Do we want to bring... I don't want to bring Spectre just yet. I don't feel like Spectre is... At L5, I don't think he's good enough for this league. I'm going to bring Orm. Yup, you heard me right, boys. I'm going to get rid of Grundy, and I'm going to replace him with Eclipso. Excuse me. With Medville, Orm should be popping the fuck off, right? And then the speed from Medville's leadership. So I basically just keep Medville alive, right? And there's not a whole lot of damage on this team. It's very not damagey. If that makes sense. It's not damagey. So we definitely need to make sure that motherfuckers can't do shit. I'm gonna probably want to... I really want to take out Black Lightning because Black Lightning can purge off the awarenesses. Oh, never mind. So can Black Adam. Fuck me. God damn it. Alright, well, that sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and protect myself. And we're gonna start off. We're going to keep trying to... There we go. Get some more shield up. We're going to keep this Huntress subdued. Look at all those speed downs. That's what I'm talking about. Say Huntress had damage immunity or death immunity. That bitch ain't moving. She's never going to lose that thing. Not ever. Oh, fuck yeah, Medville. Sucking some dick today in a good way. Oh shit. Oh man, that's funny. Alright. Just like chilling in my bedroom, making myself laugh. That was hot, guys. Not a lot of damage on that team. Fucking wrecked a meta team. Oh, the tits on this Jay Garrick. Like, guys, it's possible to make him work. It is. Look at all this. Look at how fucking fun I'm having. This is awesome. This is so cool. I'm very much enjoying myself today, boys. Let's do a refresh. Let's do a board refresh. Let's see what else we got working for us. I want to do a Ra's al Ghul team though. I want to do Ra's al Ghul. Oh, that motherfucker's trying to copy hate mail. Dark Star Order, I see you, you copycat. It's okay. It's fine if you want a copycat. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, guys. Hey, Jay Garrick, boy. Look at that shit. That's hot. That's some hot shit. Alright. Let's get some Ra's al Ghul in this bitch. Let's get, some greens up in this bitch. I need probably a chemo. Let's do chemo. And then let's do yeah, you guessed it, Captain Atom. Alright, let's get it. So here's the thing. Not gonna get a whole lot of speed, what's it called? Benefit here, right? So me buffing up right away, me getting a turn doesn't offer my team any speed. What it does offer is the chance for Ra's al Ghul to silence a character, so I can, right now I could prevent Black Adam from AoEing my 2 greens, potentially. 75% chance to do so. I could probably protect Chemo from getting silenced by Robin, but I don't really care because I like Chemo's basic anyway, so I don't really care if he gets silenced. So I'm going to try and silence Black Adam so he doesn't fucking wreck my team. Booyah. We got it. Fucking tits. That was sick. Also, Jay Garrick is weak to special damage greens, which is exactly what Chemo is, a special damage green. And so is Captain Atom, believe it or not. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to keep hitting him right where it hurts. Right in that sexy little tushy. Let's get it. Everybody's silenced. Everybody's bleeding. Everybody's diseased up. Let's just finish these fuckers off. That was some hot shit, boys. That was some hot shit, boys. That's why he works well with Ra's al Ghul, because you can get around those taunts with his AoE, and it's almost always going to be your first turn, unless you're up against a flash, if you're or a reverse flash. I think Kid Flash has the same speed as Jay Garrick, so your Jay Garrick will always go before their Kid Flash. So if you're up against a Kid Flash, you can bring Ra's al Ghul as your leader, and Jay, use the AoE, make sure you select Kid Flash, and then hopefully your Ra's will silence the Kid Flash, preventing his AoE turn meter down ability. Booyah. Same thing works for Castaway Green Arrow. Use the AoE, silence Castaway Green Arrow, bing bang boom. You don't have to worry about that AoE turn meter down move. Suck a dick. Love it. Oh, goddamn. I think I'm just gonna, let's end on a high note, right? Let's just end on a high note. So Jay Garrick, guys, obviously doesn't have the best damage in the world, right? But his utility exists, and it works with certain wombo combos that you can use to your own benefit. So be the inner strategist. Be the DCL master, right? And just be a badass with Jay Garrick. And I really hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, check out my Patreon at patreon.com/TewtyTron. Like and subscribe. Hit me up. Appreciate all of you. This was a fun episode, and I hope it replaced the negativity that I brought with the Azreal video. I was very negative in that video. It was very sassy, so I hopefully replaced some of that negativity with some positivity.